Hi there, students. This is Barb Greil, one of the reference librarians at Alfred State College. So you're taking the health psychology course and you need to find information on health topics that you can understand, not necessarily items from research journals, but from publications that are understandable to normal human beings and not doctors, nurses, and other health professionals. So here's how you're going to do it. First of all, you want to get to the Alfred State College Library's website. To get here, if you go to the Alfred State College site, www.alfredstate.edu, go up here to Library, and you'll get right back here to the library webpage. There are several places that you can look to find understandable information on medical or health topics. Before we get started on finding journals, I'm going to point out some of the reference sources that we have that would be good for you to look at. One is the Gale Virtual Reference Library. Here it is right here. What this is a collection of digital versions of reference sources, highly authoritative reference sources. So you can put in terms that you're looking for. For example, let's put in, looked before for vitamin E. All right, we'll search that as a keyword, see what happens. All right, quite a few articles come up. We can go back and narrow that down, but just to show you, here are articles that appear from various publications. For example, the Encyclopedia of Nursing and Allied Health. Here's something from the Encyclopedia of Alternative Medicine. That might be interesting if we click on the link. Here is the article. These are the various subtopics under the main article. Generally speaking, it displays in this HTML format. And if you want, you can click on this link, and in theory, if not reality, it should eventually display as a PDF document so that you can actually see the article as it appeared in the publication, which is very nice. If, for example, you want to go to the next page and you want to cite something from, let's say, that paragraph, you know that it's appearing in this publication, the Gale Encyclopedia of Alternative Medicine, 3rd edition, on page 2350. Alright, so you can cite to the exact page. What's also nice about this source is it gives you ideas on how to cite it. Here's the citation for APA, although it's not formatted correctly. It should be double-spaced and have a hanging indent. At least it gets you started on that. You can email the article, you can download it, or you can print it. So that's GVRL, or Gale Virtual Reference Library, good for general topics. Another couple databases, depending on the subject you're looking for, that might be useful is Issues and Controversies and Opposing Viewpoints. If I go to Issues and Controversies, as the name suggests, it covers controversial issues. So I put in, let's say, vaccinations, the controversy over whether people should be required to vaccinate. A number of things come up. This looks like it's just a chart, but for example, here is an article: mandatory vaccinations, should they be mandatory? It's a pro-con kind of treatment of the subject, which is understandable to most people. What's nice about this is it gives you a history of it. It gives you both sides of the issue. It gives you charts in many cases. So these are very useful kinds of sources and written for the general consumer. Here's a chart: public opinion on vaccination, what people think about whether they should be mandatory or not. So these are also available for print, to save, to download, to share. If you click on the citation button, it will formulate the citation, and my goodness, you can have it narrated, or you can have it translated into different languages. So that's Issues and Controversies. This won't work with every topic, but it'll work with the more controversial ones, for example. Same thing with Opposing Viewpoints. It works in a similar way. Okay, what about finding articles in journals or magazines? Here's what you can do for that. You can search immediately from this box, and if you do, you're going to get a huge number of results. So if I put in vitamin E over here, just searching it as a term that comes up, I got 70,000 hits here. So that's more than we need. We need to narrow it down. But I will say that in many cases, depending on your topic, you can get to one of these things called research starters, which are nice because they sort of give you a background as to what the topic is about, an overview with a little bibliography. So that is a benefit of using that. All right, but I don't want to have to sort through 70,000 entries. I'm going to go to advanced search. This gives you a little more flexibility in your searching. So I can pull down this menu and say, all right, I want the term vitamin E to be the main subject of the article, and let's say I'm specifically interested in the health aspects of vitamin E, and I'll make that a subject just on the hunch that it probably is. And now I have 1,563 articles, still an awful lot. If this box is not already checked, it should be, but if it isn't, you'll check it because it'll mean that the articles that come up will be available in full text for you. Not everything is, but usually if you check this, the articles will be available to you. If you want only more very recent articles, you can use this slider button. Let's say you only want anything from, let's say, 2010. On vitamin E, the health aspects. Now there's 425. But the way you can limit so that you can find material that you can understand is by limiting your results to, for example, magazines or newspaper articles. Let's just choose magazines here. So these are going to be publications generally that you can buy in the newsstand or that are geared to the general population. You can sort this out by either relevance, which is not like Google, but just the number of times the words come up in the search, or by the newest first, which is what I tend to do. So for example, a nice article from something called Environmental Nutrition on vitamin E rich foods that may help your brain become sharper as you age. Click on that, and again you can print, you can email, save. If you click on Cite, it will format the citation in a number of formats. Here's APA citation format. So that's useful. In this case, it also has a PDF version. So again, that's useful too because you'll be able to see exactly how it appeared in the magazine, and if it's more than one page, then you will know what exact page it is that you can cite to. So that's in a short little summary how you can find information, consumer-related information on health topics. So if you have any questions, come and see me. My name is Barbara Greil. My office is right past the gallery, adjacent to the room that has all the vending machines. So come in and see me if you have a question. Bye for now.